All right, everyone, how about 3 cards and a bottom card with me? I thought we'd do that today. What the hell? Okay, I've got a pre-shuffle here. It's very interesting. The energy right now, I'm going to warn you, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. The energy right now might have you reflecting back a lot. The problem, and that's usually fine. I'm a very nostalgic person. I'm a sentimental fool sometimes. Sure, I can be. Right? That's a page of Pentacles. But anyway, that what the universe is saying here, just in the surface energy, while the temptation is there to reflect back, thinking, well, maybe I could at least get a lesson out of it or something, or relearning a lesson and all of that. Normally, I would encourage that. It's a bit getting in your head is a bit self-defeating. It'll leave you stuck. It'll blind you. Blindfold there with the 2 of Swords to what's actually going on, and that's basically there's some sort of truth that's trying to make its way to you. All right, the divine timing, crossed 7 of Pentacles crossed by the 3 of Pentacles. The time is now. Okay, the time is right now. The universe is trying to tell you that your happiness, your sanity, if you will, lives in the present moment, in this current energy. Right? I mean, take it for what it's worth. That's just the surface energy. It looks like, basically, if I was just to take this pre-shuffle, I'd say, well, it looks like the time is right for some kind of partnership or moving forward, for sure. But you might get stuck in the past here a little bit in your head with the 5 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. And that's just going to leave you at a stalemate. It's going to leave you at a crossroads. It's going to leave you blindfolded. It's going to leave you not doing anything. Nothing will happen. See, there's 2 Ace of Swords there. And that Queen is just holding 1, that Queen of Swords. So keep that in mind. Look, whatever you want to do. I'm telling you, but if you're getting stuck in the past today, tomorrow, next day, whatever it is, somebody is, because all I did for this reading was ask the universe what it wanted to tell you, right? So whoever you are, that's what it wants to tell you, right? Live in the moment. And I've been telling you that for a while. I've been saying that. It's been coming up in readings. You got permission to live for the day, right? Live for today, that kind of hippie thing, right? You do. Normally I don't encourage it, but fully, right? I mean, be fully engaged in the present, aware that there is a future, and not overly stuck in the past. But in this case, just live for today. Live in the present energy. It will take you somewhere. It's actually moving quite fast. That's why if you get stuck in the past, you get left behind a little bit right now. Okay? All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's pull 3 cards and a bottom card. I'll tell you it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. All right, so let's see. Let's see where we're at here. What do I get? Well, it's a lot of buckets, ain't it? It's the 7 of Cups. It's a little bit of confusion here. I know what this is. What's fueling it? Yeah, the Emperor. Yeah. This is an energy where there's messages trying to make its way to you. I say the energy around you is always talking to you. There's information, messages, universe is trying to, we'll just say the universe is trying to tell you something. And you're so convinced, your energy is so convinced that it knows what it wants, or it knows what it wants to look at, that you're missing. You're only seeing one bucket, and there's a whole lot of other buckets there. That's the environmental energy. It creates confusion. It might also make it seem like things aren't going well. Okay? It might. All right, let's see. Let's pull 3 cards. Justice, yeah. The Tower. Yeah, what did I say? Look, I don't even have to pull anymore. There's a new beginning trying to happen. Okay, I know what this energy is. I'm just going to paraphrase it and make it real. There it is. There it is, my 10 of Swords. I knew it. I knew it. 10 Swords, red with Justice. Tower here. 7 of Cups here. And fueling that 7 of Cups is that Emperor. I'm just going to say it. Everything, I know for some of you, things might be happening right now that seems like this house on fire. For others of you, it's just business as usual sort of a thing. Everything is happening for a reason right now. Everything is happening to bring you this justice. Okay? I know that message. I know this isn't for everyone. I know that this is not one of those readings that's for everyone or the majority of you watching. This is a very specific message. And you know who you are if I'm saying this to you. Okay? Everything is happening for a reason. You're having a good day. I almost got that Alanis Morissette song in my head where she got irony wrong. for most of the words. But I mean, it's like, it feels like this is the type of energy you get if you're having a really good day. You wake up, everything's feeling great, and it just seems like the universe is trying to thwart you. You stub your toe really bad, or you bang your shin really bad, or something like that, and then you're down for the count because you got ice pack on something. It's like that. It's like that kind of energy. It can seem like everything that's happening is a catastrophe, like the universe is out to get you. It's not. It's not. It's trying to get you to sort of relax and see some different perspectives, see some different options. What's happening is you think you got it figured out. Oh yeah, the universe got, is taking me down. You're trying to control things that you can't control, which is creating an element of confusion. It could be that too. That's in the environmental energy around you. Don't try to control things. Just have faith that the universe has your back and things are happening for a reason. Let's clarify some shit. Let's grab the light seer. All right, let's do it. Talk about this tower. Let's clarify it. Look, that's the main energy that's here. It's just using me as a conduit. The universe wants me to say everything's happening for a reason. You're very protected right now. Please, just have some faith and some trust. And don't get marred down by fear, doubt, and things and things like that. It's something like that is going on here, and I can dig it. I can dig it. Sometimes it seems like the universe doesn't have your back. It actually does. It's trying to get something done, and it needs your cooperation to shut the fear and doubt down. All right, let things play out here. It's the Ten of Swords here. Tens of the end, dead end. They lead to a new beginning, and having it read with justice is fantastic. All right, let's go. The tower. We'll get to it. We'll clarify some shit. Tell me about this tower. What's going on here? And we'll get the Seven of Cups energy along with it. Look at that. From the pre-shuffle, from another deck, Three of Pentacles. It was crossing the Seven of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle. Yeah. You see, it's all happening for a reason. There's actually something trying to make something very good making its way to you. And I tell you guys this all the time. Sometimes, right before something good, a smooth paved road, there's a bumpy road. It gets, usually for me, the choppier a time frame is, the choppier the energy is, the more bumpy the ride, the better the smoothing out period. And something here, something very good that you could sink your teeth into, is right there in the environmental energy trying to happen. You might be confused. You might go, I don't see that, Steve. I'm telling you, everything goes wrong. Everything went wrong yesterday. Everything went wrong there. I'm looking to the past to try to figure out this, that. I need to stop it. Just have a little faith that the universe has your back. What's on top here? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. There it is. There's that looking to the past. Why is a little bit? You've already learned the lessons you need to learn to move forward here. Some of you are just repeating things. It's sort of like you figure something out. I'm just giving an example of this energy, of what I mean by some of you are repeating things, right? Like this girl here, she repeating 10th grade. Like what the fuck, right? Some of you have figured something out, like there's an issue, you figured out what it is, and then you don't even have faith or trust that you figured it out properly, so you keep going back and refiguring it. You keep reapproaching the past. All that's doing is keeping you stuck. When you figure something out, like the Queen of Swords from the pre-shuffle, when a truth hits you, when you figure something out, believe it. Okay? Just believe it and keep moving forward. Don't keep going back to it. All right? Don't keep going back to old lessons. Learn the lesson, figure something out, whatever it is, good, you got it, done. Put it away in the file cabinet and move forward. Some of you are keeping yourself stuck, and that's why it seems like things are going wrong, because you're in sort of a Groundhog Day loop. You're keeping yourself in the old energy. As long as you stay in the old energy, the old shit's going to keep happening. All right? The universe is trying to move you forward here in a big way. These are all forward-moving cards. The Tower, very forward-moving, right? We get to rebuild on solid ground. Justice, you don't get more forward-moving than that. Finally, we can move on. We got some justice. And 10 swords. 10s of the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. Some of you keep going back over old ground, and it's keeping you stuck. Stop it. Pick it up. Live for today, right now. It's the present moment where you are most safe, right now. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Look at this. God, source, the universe itself. What this backs up, this alone, me pulling judgment, backs up. I may have even called it justice by accident, but it feels like justice to me. It's justice for me in the reading, right? Because it backs up everything I just said. All right, the universe is trying to move you forward. You keep resurrecting old shit, and it's keeping you stuck, like that Two of Swords showed us in the pre-shuffle. So that's why bad things keep happening. You wake up, you think, it's going to be a great day today. Bam, stub your toe. Or bam, something goes wrong. Or you get a letter in the mail, it's whatever. You're in old energy. You're staying there. Stop going back. Stop resurrecting old shit. Take it from today and move forward. Look to the future. It's only just begun. Try to take that, have that mantra right now, that attitude at the moment, okay? All right, let's see where we're trying to go, because we're stuck. Where are we trying to go? I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to clarify justice. I'm not going to be lazy about it. I'm going to clarify justice. It's an important reading for somebody. Whoever you are, this could just be one person, and I don't give a shit if it is. It could be future influence for you. This is good advice anyway. As far as how energy works. People do this to themselves all the time. They stay stuck in the past. They keep going backward. They keep, I figured this out. I've learned that lesson. Now I can move forward. And then they go back. And they try, I need to review it. I need to be sure. Right? Okay. We get stuck in old energy. You see it in societal energies. We get stuck in old energy. We figured out a long time ago the earth is round. You get these flat earth people that are now going back into old energy. It holds everything back. It jams things up. It wastes time with people having to debate something that we already figured out a long motherfucking time ago. So, it's just what it is. It's just human nature for some people to do it. This is a smaller scale here, okay? It's a little bit smaller scale. But at the end of the day, the universe is trying to move you forward to keep resurrecting something. And it will create a little bit of confusion. Maybe you think you can control something. Maybe you wanted something to go one way and it didn't go that way, and now you're trying to figure out why. Sometimes you just don't know what you don't know, and you'll never know it. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right. Justice. Why is justice here? It is what it is. But on grand scale, small scale, it's human nature. We do it all the time. I'm hoping my viewers stop it, because this is bad use of energy. It's bad use of flow. All right? That's all I'm saying. Justice is crossed by the Ace of Swords. For God's sake, that's what that queen was holding in the pre-shuffle. Your justice lives in figuring something out. When you figure it out, when you have the epiphany, when you learn the lesson, whatever it is, keep going forward. Okay? Done. It's done. You figure something out, it's done. Put it away. Close the file cabinet, move on. Don't keep going back to it. Don't keep going back to it. Once it's figured out, it's figured out. Look, I keep repeating that because it's an important message for somebody. Somebody here keeps figuring something out and then re-researching it again. Listen, even a scientist will tell you, put it down. All right? When you figure it out, you move on. You don't keep going back, and then unless you absolutely have to, there's some sort of emergency around that, or, oh my God, I got something wrong. No, this is a pretty clear epiphany here. This isn't that type of thing. What's on top? Page of Wands. Why is that Page of Wands here? Five of Cups. Yeah, I can't get Alanis Morissette out of my fucking head. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you already pay. I mean, I can't. She won't go away. Make her fucking stop. All right? Before I end up at a coffee house later, which I do not want to go. I do not like coffee houses. The whole environment pisses me off. The energy in there, because it's so fucking phony. It's ridiculous. At the end of the day here, it's like it's not... how does this? You keep... it's just what I've already said. It's very, very, very much actually ironic here. You should be... The universe is saying you've already received the justice. We've already moved forward. You're staying stuck. And you're the one doing this. Okay? Stop it. All right? When you figure... It's just backing up my energy read. When you figure something out, you figure it out. You move forward. New adventures. Right? Let's go. Let's see what these new adventures are, because that energy's carrying over here. I've explained it enough. People are going to do what they're going to do. I know. And you might be the type of person... And I can dig it, because I'm kind of the same. You know, or at least I used to be a lot worse. You know, I figure something out, and then well, I don't know. Maybe I should just triple check, quadruple check. It leaves you stuck in the old energy. All right? And that's a problem right now, because there's a lot of forward movement. The energy is flowing very fast. You don't want to get left behind. All right? That Two of Swords was very telling in that pre-shuffle. It was very telling because you look at the card and she's just all alone there in the water. It's like everything's gone. She has no idea that she's been left behind. She's sort of blindfolded, sitting there going, hello? Hello? Anybody? Where is everybody? Right? No idea. It's because you keep going back to the old energy. Why is the have a little faith that the universe has your back. Don't control that which you cannot control. All right? Live in the moment, move forward. Watch the 10 Swords here. Where's this going? It's interesting that this is red with Justice over here, and we had the Ace of Swords crossing over there, because this should reset to an Ace of Swords, a type of energy. The suits don't have to match, but in this case they do. And they have the last couple of times that's happened in recent readings. Very interesting. It's the 10 of Swords, by the way, is crossed by the Empress. Okay? Okay. This is not what you think it means. I'm not going to go on a tangent about the best hits in the tarot and you're better than this and all this stuff. The universe is talking about this. You seem to, whoever this reading is for, you're stuck in this moment. You're on like a Groundhog Day sort of repeating loop here. This is a grounded energy. You seem to have rooted yourself right at the end of something where it's time to move forward. Time to move forward, right? Page of Wands, but you're not. You're anchored to the ground there. All right. We want to look at it in this context of this. This is the same girl. Okay. So you're ready to go, but no, you're anchored there, focused on something, wanting to be sure. I want to be sure. I can dig it. I like to be sure of things too, but only to a point. There's no 100% guarantees. Sometimes you just take a chance. You take a leap of faith. All right. You're leaving yourself stuck at the 10 of Swords energy, and what that's doing is it keeps bringing things up and around. You might be confused. You might start out, everything might start to go wrong. Everything might seem like a catastrophe. It seems like luck isn't on your side, if luck is a word that you use, that kind of thing. However I need to phrase it, you've got yourself rooted in this 10 Swords right here. It's your whole energy around you. It's an ending trying to happen. It's a new beginning trying to happen, and you're stuck at the ending. All right? What's on top here? The Tower. Look at that. It's a perfect feedback loop because that's the Tower. Tower, Justice, 10 Swords, Tower, Justice, feedback loop. Right? This. Why is the 10 Swords here? Because of the Tower. Tower, Justice, 10 Swords, stuck. Tower, Justice, 10 Swords, stuck. Tower, Justice, 10 Swords, stuck. It's a repeating over and over. It keeps resurrecting. That's what's happening. So if you're somebody watching going, I got the worst luck, Steve, nothing going on, nothing's working, nothing's moving forward, I can't do this, nothing seems to be happening, I'm trying to control, I'm getting mad, I'm getting this and that and the other thing, I'm confused by what's going on, I totally relate to that Two of Swords person, blindfolded, I don't know what's happening. I'm telling you, stop going back and reviewing something. There's something where you're stuck in the past, okay? You've got to have some kind of, you've got to shut down your ego and let your soul take over. Okay? And you do that through summoning some faith energy. Faith that the universe has your back. You're getting the message here. You see it in the feedback loop with the Tower that landed on top of the 10 Swords, backing up what I said about the rooted energy. You're rooted in this 10 Swords. And I know that because 3 Pentacles is underneath this Empress, fueling the Empress. Which is, again, it's trying to start over, but you're rooted in 10 Swords. So we go Tower, Justice, 10 Swords. Tower, Justice, 10 Swords. It's like a fucking repeating record. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. Just live in the moment. Trust that everything's happening for a reason. I'm telling you, the energy around you is screaming at you. What you're not hearing is the energy around you, which is always talking to us, and you're missing it because you're over here or you're here, is screaming at you. We got your back. You're fine. You're not alone on this journey. You're protected. It's all good. Okay? All right. And I gotta say, make your own decisions. I'm just reading the energy for you. But my God, the universe is screaming. The fact that this reading came in is proof. Why's the Tower here? The Star. It's trying to happen. For these 2 cards to come back together in this deck, how many times have we shuffled this deck? How many readings have we done? Years worth of readings and shuffling and randomly putting them back and the back together again, right? Like getting the band back together. The Star comes after a Tower. And there's the tower. And there's, why is the tower here? Because it's trying to happen, but it can't. You keep stuck in the 10 swords. It's trying to happen. Okay? We would want these ideally reversed like that. We would want, why is the 10 swords here? The star, because now's the time for you to move forward into a new thing. Why is the star here? The tower, because the tower already happened. But we don't have that order, do we? We have, why is the 10 swords here? The tower. Okay, which creates that feedback loop, because that's the tower at our base energy. So why is the tower here? Because a star's trying to happen and somebody keep rebooting this, staying in the old energy, resurrecting old energy, old nonsense, old business, old bullshit that's but the key here is it's already been dealt with. You've already gotten all the lessons you need. She doesn't need to repeat 10th grade. She's just doing it because she likes some boy in that class and wants to be in the class with it or something. I have no idea. You know, got all the grades she needed, tanked it just so she'd repeat 10th grade. I don't know. It seems very on purpose to me. Because my party girl likes to party. All right, this may be my party girl without taking her little, hey, happy pill or something. I have no idea. But that's what I got here. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. I'll grab a fresh deck. I'll grab the witches. All right. Anything else you want to tell my people before I go? So look. This might be no mind about it. This is a very specific message for somebody watching. Okay? And you know who you are. I've described it as best I can. Alright? You feel like nothing's going your way. Blah, 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 blah. You start out a good day and then it all goes to shit. Does it every day. I'm confused. I'm angry. I'm trying to take control. Whatever it is. Alright? You keep going back to old energy. You've got to shut the ego down and let the brain and let the soul energy take over. You do that by summoning a little faith that the universe has your back. And you do that by simply believing it, saying it with feeling that the universe always has my back. Its timing is perfect. It brings me the right people and the right situations at just the motherfucking right time. All is well. You do that a few times a day, and you'll be fine. But you got to believe it when you say it. All right? And this will happen fast. You'll move forward really quick, you know. All right. What else you want to tell everybody? Give me one card and a crossing card. What else you got for whoever this is for? You got anything for anybody else watching who maybe this isn't for? All right. I don't know. But yeah, live in the moment. The present moment is where you're the safest right now. Because that future looks good. It does. Your future's so bright, you got to wear shades at night. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. 8 wands. Look, if you're like, oh, I don't know, if only Steve could pull 2 more cards that would back up his reading. First of all, if you said that, then you're definitely this person here who keeps going back to things. Because that's exactly what I said. You figure something out. I've shown you the feedback loop. I have switched the polarities here and switched these cards around. And you still need just a little bit more proof. I'm going to go back and check that out. Oh my fucking God. You are somebody who is just sitting there not moving anywhere. You keep resurrecting stuff. Well, fine. Here's your 2 more cards that back up this entire reading. The 8 of Wands. Forward movement. Right? Forward movement. You? Oh. 8 of Cups reversed. You keep going back to something, right? You keep going back to 8 broken cups. You're not moving forward with this, okay? You need, or I can turn it this way. It was reversed energy, but fine. They're always upright in my deck. 8 of Cups reversed on the 8 of Wands. The environmental energy is you need to walk away from, you've got it. You figured it out. These are broken. These are broken 8 cups, okay? And you need to keep walking. You need to keep moving forward. Until you do, you won't. You keep going back to the 8 broken cups. All right, fine. You know what? Let's go even more. And look at that. And that's what creates all the confusion. That's the 7 of Cups. That's the 7 of Cups. And if you still need more, then you're just fucked. You're just going to stay in this old energy and nothing's ever going to move forward for you. I feel bad, right? You've got to, nothing. There is no such thing as 100% certainty. You can't let the uncertainty of life, of the existence, like the human experience, turn you around. Alright? You can't. You got to go out there and just make some fucking noise. You have to. Alright? Let's talk about this star before we go. You have to. I always say about the past, for example, lessons that we carry forward, get as much as you can from it. What I mean by that is get as much as you can. If you miss a couple of lessons here and there, it's fine. You don't have to get all of it. Just get as much as you can and move on. Don't linger too long in old energy. All right? It's like eating old bread. You can get away with it when it's just a little bit moldy. You know, I was just starting, I'll just pick that off. But after a while, it gets to a point where it becomes downright dangerous. You know, this is for somebody who's been in the old energy a little too long. You're getting lost in fear and doubt. And I'm telling you, this is a powerful feedback loop. With Tower, Justice, 10 Swords, Tower, Justice, 10 Swords. That's powerful. You're going to start to get depressed if you haven't already. I can fucking dig that. Why is the star here? Tell me more about the star before we go. I'm going to give you a little bonus here. Why not? I love it. The Empress. I mean, come on. The Empress, right? The Empress. It was crossing there. This is the energy. It's trying to take you to this. That's what's on top. There's the King of Wands. And right here is the Eight of Pentacles on top of the star. I mean, it's kind of ironic. Again, there's that irony. Even though Alanis Morissette got irony wrong most of that song, it is still ringing in my head. It's like rain on your rating. I said, shut the ego down. Right? The ego won't let you move on here. It keeps going back and wanting to go back to the past and review. Even though you figure something out, you keep going back. That's an ego thing. Okay? Shut the ego down. Let the soul take over. And one of the reasons, what this is saying here is one of the reasons you're not is you don't necessarily have faith that where you're going is all that great, is all that fantastic. So you figure it's probably safer just to stick with the devil I know and stay in the 10 swords. It just keeps going around. You're almost like Stockholm syndroming yourself a little bit, okay? And what this is telling you is you have no fucking idea. Where you're actually going will boost your ego even more, make you feel great, and it'll make you feel emotionally fantastic too. So you get soul and you get ego where you're going. Where you are now, it's all just motherfucking ego. That's it, okay? So again, relax. Have some faith that the universe has your back, please. I mean, and it came up every fucking time. I mean, it's just, you're hindering your own forward movement, right? You're not sure whether this is worth it. He's the worker, Eight of Pentacles. He's not sure whether it's worth it or not. So, again, I can dig it. It's that kind of energy coming off. It's the same energy we might say they're distracting themselves, right? He's busy with something else. He's working on a YouTube channel when he's supposed to be building pentacles here because he don't think this is worth it. Well, only few YouTube channels ever get any success. You know, even something on the 100,000 level, you're talking about a small little rinky-dink percentile of 1%. You know, so at the end of the day, you might be better off just building those pentacles rather than sacrificing the job, right? Kind of a thing. Again, all you got to do is catch my drift. It's what I'm saying. At least go find out that this is probably worth it. This is something that builds your soul, that gives you soul, feeds your soul and your ego. It's fantastic. Right now, it's a bit stuck in ego. There's some sort of feedback loop happening. And again, you just got to push out of it. You got to leave the, don't fight the urge and the energy of right now to go back to the past in any way. Stay right here in the present and have faith that the future has only just begun. And it's quite bright. I can tell you it is. That's pretty amazing right there. All right? One of the few contexts of the King of Wands that I like, and it came out for the ego aspect because I was already talking about it in relation to over here, going back to the past. That's your reading. I hope it's helpful. I've said all I can. All right? And I know I've been here. I've been here in the past, so I've gotten past it, and I can dig it. I totally know where you're coming from. You have absolute empathy from me. I totally get it. But you can't stay in past energy too long. You can't. It becomes rotten. It becomes vile. And yeah, it can start to look like after a while that you're just got bad luck. Things just go bad. And then you get in this energy. Nothing ever works out. I'll just stay out here, right? You know, no. We got to burn down the mission if we want to stay alive, as Elton John once famously sang. Go look up the words to burn down the mission if you want, but that's what they are. We got to burn down the mission if we want to stay alive, right? And that's basically what's going on right now. You need to burn down the mission, and please don't take me literally and burn down some fucking mission. I'm talking in metaphors. It's song lyrics from Elton John. Go look them up. All right? Might help you out here. at your reading. Hope it was helpful. Good luck.